Alright, back at it. More until then, starting chapter 5. Let's get to it. We're gonna have a very long hallway because we're in a dream sequence. See the game chugging, loading up the next part of the hallway. Hear that alarm. Left ear. Wake up, Marky. Wake up. Operating this thing is its own puzzle. Nope, you just have to press that. Um, is this how far this thing goes? Yeah, not really sure how this works. Oh, okay. I guess you can, with that. Oh, there you go. Cool. Practice your arpeggios for this piece. Oh boy, I guess we're gonna have to actually play. Sure, let's practice. Okay, yep. Oh boy, okay. What am I even pressing here? Is it? Hmm. Okay, it's these, alright. Yeah, I was just waiting for the game to turn into a rhythm game since I had that option the beginning to calibrate this stuff. Huh. Like, yeah, after 8 hours of me playing this, suddenly the game starts demanding mechanical skill and rhythm for a very pivotal moment. Brilliant. Yeah, sure, I understand time signatures. Totally. 3/4 time, yeah. Oh, right. Okay, you have to. Yeah. Missed the last one. No, good. We're good. Yeah. We'll do one more piece to practice. Okay. What about this one? Nope. Uh-huh. Is that it? I think that's it. It's just these four. Oh! Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I don't think Mark's gonna make it in the club. I sure as hell ain't gonna practice this more than I need to. We'll do it the one time, that's it. Alright. Let's see what about the actual thing that he's gonna be performing. He's been messing up all this game. I'm not actually familiar with this piece. Maybe I've heard it somewhere else, but yeah. Maybe not. All these other ones, yeah, totally. I've heard those standards, these classics. This one, maybe this part? Yeah, this part kind of sounds like a very classical type of music. All the flourishes. Like at least the game is nice enough that it doesn't actually make the playing, the sound, the music sound terrible if you mess things up. Like it just sounds like Mark is playing it all perfectly, even if the player really isn't. Which maybe isn't the best for like providing accurate feedback to the player, but I mean, this isn't really like the main point of the game. Like this isn't what people come to this game for. Yeah, I'm just reminded of FF7 Rebirth's piano minigame, where it can just sound completely terrible if you are messing things up. Which is fun in its own hilarious way. Like you just see Cloud banging on the piano like a moron, fumbling his fingers. Yeah, like this, yeah. Oh, the very end fucked it up. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's get out of here. No, we already did that. I'm good. Let's go. Uh-oh. Click on that. Let's get to the bottom of this by asking questions. Oh, that's sad. This is not the time to be saying LOL, Brian. Yeah, he has a Rick and Morty-esque avatar, so, yeah. Should be expected. A type of behavior. Brian continues to ask the important questions. Yeah, what does this incredibly pixelated photo remind you of? Has she also gone missing? Do it for mom. Let's go. Even if we suck, she's still gonna appreciate the gesture. Or you could also just choose not to to send the video. No added pressure. Nicole isn't gonna be here. Oh, there she comes. Why does this feel substantially longer than the practice session? Or not. Okay, I guess that's the same. That should be enough. Get in the club. Nicole didn't apply. Concerning news. What am I looking at here? Look at these 3D objects interacting with actual physics in the water. Of course! Duh! Oh, accidentally pressed spacebar too fast for that one. Didn't know she was into quantum physics. Sure. From a quantum meteor hinting the quantum ocean to trigger the quantum tsunami. Oh boy, okay. Oh my god. Oh god, okay. Please, let's jump straight into it. It's gonna be the first big interesting event in this game. Come on, let's go. Let's go with a quantum tsunami. I love it. Quantum tsunami making quantum explosions that make people disappear into a quantum void. Yeah, we're not gonna totally sabotage Mark here. Even though I do feel like he would be assertive about this, but oh no, I think him saying he was confused earlier um leads me to believe that he would be sympathetic about this and not uh mad or aggressive. I guess it doesn't actually say aggressive, but I feel like that's going to be the direction choosing that option will head towards. So let's just be sympathetic here. Again, yeah, it's just confusion. It's yeah. Let's hear it. Come on. It's a weird name to call an earthquake the ruling. I don't I don't understand where they got that from. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. Oh, we're just going now, huh? Okay. Oh, there's a hitch there. A quantum hitch. I'm like the complete opposite now. Seeing uh, winding roads out of the country just makes me anxious. All straight roads, please. Want to make the act of traveling as uh, like the least stressful it can possibly be. Yeah, he's just straight up no I would say yeah, there's no no like music to play. People had cell phones at this time, smartphones that could play music. But I guess it would be kind of rude when you're traveling with someone, but that other person is asleep. You could totally do that. I can't do this. Not listening to music at the very least. Not just the awful music that's just playing on the radio or whoever it is that's rude enough to not have earphones on or headphones, listening to their own music, having it blast over the entire bus. Lamau. Okay. Alright, Sophia. Damn, I was having a day trip for, going out to the province for a day trip and going back to the city. Oh boy. No. That is, That's out of the question, for me at least. If we're gonna do that, it's just stay the night. At least. It's best friend, of course. I don't know, go stalk their Nook base, whatever profile. What everybody else does, right? Does she know all this again? Did her own investigation, yeah, sure, let's just take it at face value, yep. She's a smart girl. So how large is the area of effect of this quantum rain and people disappearing? Is it just an, okay, yep. Sure. We're in the hot spot. Yeah, see, that's just have to be with somebody all the time. Don't be alone. Uh-huh. See where this is going. Right. Uh-huh. Right. We already see the wreckage in the background there. It's just surprisingly intact though. It's that doesn't seem uh, congruent given the outright devastation that we see to the side. It's just a very clean break. Government really took care of the roads, but not anything with like an inch outside the boundaries of the actual road. I'm not gonna spend a centavo on that. Alright, going on an adventure. Oh, come on, 10? Tour the ruin, huh? I don't know if that is a thing that people would actually do. Set up a business around that. Buster! Yep. Goes again. Game's word choice. Little Missy! Oh boy. What is the... I'm guessing I need to keep it on the green, but it's like this meter is just constantly shifting left and right. Like, I don't... It's just strange. Let's go straight to the point, right? Let's go. Those like fireflies or is that snow? Are we gonna put a Life is Strange here? Snowing in the winter? Yeah, did you hear that loud crack of thunder? Very ominous music playing now. This is Nicole's dark secret. Yeah, that's video game vandalism. People would totally take the time to spray paint that on a street sign underneath a broken satellite tower. No signal. Yeah, considering all the destruction, surprising that little wooden bridge hasn't been destroyed. cryptic. They're like, what? What? Convincing? What does that mean? Convincing? What does it mean? Convincing her to do to I don't know what that means. Let's just go with apologetic. parents consider taking you to therapy, it is clearly still a very traumatic thing that she hasn't processed. Definitely too much for another clueless teenager to handle. Also, there's this whole quantum rain shit going on that's making people disappear, so. What if we just fail this? This has definitely gotten more complicated. Mark is having complicated feelings right now. It's reflecting in the music getting very hard. He's having trouble processing all of this. I'm doing great though. Alright, awesome. What does it all matter? Nicole's angry at me. She's not even joining the club. Yeah, let's wake up. For 3 years. No, I guess 4? Is it 2015? Yep, that is a voter's ID. Okay. Alright. Just keeping that, a secret. Which I guess should have seen it coming with all the dreams about the mom. Denial. That's a lot of messages. Oh, it's just Kathy. You caught me at a bad time. Actually, it's the best time. You really animated the shit out of that crying animation. So is it that he never told anybody about what happened to his mom? They just didn't know? Because if that is the case, it's kind of hard to believe because typically when a fucking plane goes missing, yeah, definitely it's gonna be on the news, right? And usually that sort of thing will also, that kind of news will show all the people who uh, died or went missing, presumed dead. Uh, that's kind of big news that uh, people would, figure out and connect the dots. Especially knowing that, yeah, their best friend, uh, their best friend's mom is coming home on that day, and then yeah. Oh, okay. I thought, quote unquote, the ruling is just a local event. No, it happened across the entire world somehow. Is he talking about like Kathy? Wait, were they already friends before? Right, yeah. It's confused. Yeah, now we can relate. I actually do understand what you're going through. I was still in denial about my beloved family member's death appearance. Yeah, I guess before I... Well, you know what? I'm just gonna let this play out before I share my thoughts about this whole turn. Oh no! It's gonna rain. Of course, it also happens. It's gonna happen in prom. One of the biggest nights for high schoolers. I guess it is kind of weird that there's like a fucking theme to prom. Like, wouldn't this just typically be, you know, your average suit and tie, evening gown, ball gown occasion? I've only been to prom twice, you know, junior and senior year. I think that should be enough experience, and I've been to another prom as well. I remember them having themes. Yeah, for once, Mark. Give Louis some space. He knows about the quantum rain. The quantum fluctuations. And the ruling, it's all connected. The disappearance of your mom. Jake's disappearance. Catherine or whatever. Jessica, yeah. I too have had a family member disappear. I just didn't want to bring it up. Because I was also in denial. She cut it all off, her hair, because, yeah, it'd be an important transition phase in her life. Here we go. Time to go out. Rain's getting louder. The rain is really loud. lion or you mean rain? On the stage? Has to be on stage. Now she's gone. Now Nicole's also gone. Oh, that's so funny, the graffiti on the wall. That's hilarious. Maybe there's less danger if we go to the Ghost of the Trees. I don't fucking know. Is he saying no to the voice of his mom? It's like when she did say, "Oh, keep going." So yeah, I guess we'll keep going. We'll trust Ghost Mom. Okay. Champorado. It's like rice porridge, chocolate. It's not your fault, son. Okay, I was just about to say, oh, am I supposed to be doing something here? Nope. Oh. Well, guess I gotta give up. She knows about the quantum rain! Quantum fluctuations! Unless he's gonna get hit by a car? Oncoming headlights? I'm gonna make the save! Racing game. Okay. Yeah, same. I was kind of checked out at that point. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's on you, Mark. Not on me. Because I wasn't really paying that much attention. Hey, Dad! He's back! Made it home. Wake up! Wake up, Mark. Oh boy. Oh boy. Game keeps vacillating between, oh, we want this to be a serious story about dealing with loss and grief, but also we are just gonna keep on hinting at timey-wimey bullshit happening. But also maybe not. But also maybe? It's, yeah. That's just, it's just... Yeah. It certainly is a choice. Hey, good for you! It would have been so tragic if you were also running after me and I also got hit by an oncoming truck in the headlights because I was so distracted by what happened. Yeah, we don't know why she uh, went out in the rain and also what she was going to tell us because it's going to be saved for a big reveal later on for quote unquote maximum emotional impact, but also not really for me because like yeah it feels uh, very it feels a bit too contrived uh, in the sense that oh yeah well we're going to keep these reveals from you until later. Tell me. By the way these sprites are drawn, they don't look like they'll have nice things to say. Back with anything here? Okay. Tita boy, tita baby, very common names for uncles and aunties. Just as about just about as he was going to come to terms with accepting the reality of his mom's death, get burdened with another one, and then he's also going to feel like it's his fault. Uh huh. Is this really an open casket funeral? I guess, yeah. Like, they managed to salvage Oh, look at this. They actually got a whole cinema, whole theater reserved for this indie film. Damn. That is one creaky door. We didn't really get much from that dude. It's like, yeah. Guess that little moment that was there to just show, oh yeah. You haven't been great at, maintaining this friendship, huh? Okay, so we had like a time skip. Yep, okay. You've already forgotten? Come on. But has it been like 10 years? Fast forwarded to 2024, is that it? Present times? Oops. Is this gonna have vocals? There's always gonna be an instrumental. Let's see. I'm gonna let this play out. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna have any vocals. Alright, let's get to the next track. I'm just gonna let these like run for a minute at most. Yeah, this is the moody and melancholic come down from first track. Alright, what's the next one? Don't like this name. Don't like the implications of that. But sure. Yeah, these like this kind of band from that what time, like early, I guess late 2000s, early 2010s. Really playing with fire with some of their um, subject matter in their songs. Well, I guess that's actually a thing that's been going on for like all of rock history. uh, yeah. All right, next track. Is that the last one? There you go. That night. This is the one. Oh, we're being cool now. All right, I'm good. Untitled. Oh. Okay, here we go. There's the message. That's why you noticed like it was burned or something. That's that. Now that's just lazy. They just put a Y after a line. Limey wire. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Oh! That was like an abrupt change. But look at this! They actually made the video game. How do I move? Okay, I guess it's that button. It's W. Yeah, this camera is too far back. It needs to be a little closer. Now with Ghost Racing. We had Ghost Drivers way back at the PlayStation 1 days. I guess. This is what it looks like. Yeah, I've never been good at racing games. Don't like them. Don't get much out of them. Don't get anything out of them. Like the only quote-unquote racing game that I ever truly got joy out of, they've always been like the gimmicky ones. Like, was it Too Extreme? Where you get to race as extreme sports athletes, roller skaters. Oh, Kathy, you're going the wrong way. Terrible. I had to do a car crash. Is she trying to communicate with us through the game? Look at her, she's driving erratically. Oh, no, she's trying to, right, yeah. Be purposely sandbagged. Yeah, that's a PlayStation on the bottom left over here. Yep. Okay. Turn it off. Turn it off! Running out of time. Always running out of time. I got an achievement. Cocoon. Understand. Oh, is that the end of the game? I guess we got the first ending. Yeah. Man, yeah, it's a very, like, now it's kind of, it's a kind of trick that you just expect now from a lot of games trying to do, stuff with their narrative. It's like a very easy thing now. It's actually, yeah, like, it's, not going to be the actual end of the story yet. Because if it is, it's also not very, not a very fulfilling one, not a very satisfying one. Like, there is a part of me that's like, okay, yep, okay, we got the credits. Alright, we're good. Finish the game. But yeah, I don't know, like, for me, definitely, like, if I'm playing, like, a story game, no, I need to actually see it to the end. Because, yeah, it's so much of, this feels incredibly abrupt and unsatisfying. Like, this is not like an actual ending. This is nothing. Yeah, in a way that I feel like you don't have to pull this. You can just let the players keep going here. You don't have to pull the fake ending bit. Because there's also just a very real chance that some players will just stop playing here, even if they are actually really emotionally invested in the story. They might say, "What? That's it." Like, there better be a very good reason for the game to, like, restart you, like treat the next part of the story as like, oh yeah, quote unquote new game. As if it's a straight up continuation, and like there's no difference in the framing of the story. Like, are we going to stay in this time skip part of like the timeline? Where it looks like, yeah, Mark and Nicole are definitely a couple now, and it's been years since the incident. Right, all the different localizations. Because, yeah, right, I guess there's also, the moment for me to bring up the issue that I had in mind about these reveals happening again, yeah, at the quote-unquote end of the game. which, uh, yeah, it like to end this the game on these back-to-back-to-back reveals about the emotional states of the characters just doesn't it doesn't uh, make for uh, a satisfying story. Like we're actually just finally getting to like the emotional crux of all of these characters. So, Inkle Studios, nice. Yeah, that's where they got the dialogue system foundation for that. Yeah, Inkle makes good games. Uh, yeah, no, it's just it's just not at all satisfying. Like, wait, yeah, see, yeah, of course, yep. But yeah, I think I'm actually no. This will be oh god, of course, another butterfly, doing butterfly effect. Uh, I'm gonna wait for this scene to play out, but I'm actually gonna stop the recording. Okay, yeah, cool. All right. You know, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start this just in case. I don't want to have to like if I were to go back to the main menu now and continue if it will just bring me back to the start of chapter 5, which would be very annoying. So I'm just gonna start here to maybe get the game to save, the auto save. Consider me having started this chapter so that I can continue on the next recording uh, here and not at the beginning of the chapter of the previous chapter. So, uh, but yeah. Uh, I'm not gonna. I'm withholding judgment on my over. Yeah, like on the game as a whole because yeah, it's very obvious that was like the end of the first act and that's just not a not a very convincing ending. So yeah. 'Cause if the game did actually end there, no, that would have been a crap ending. All right. Anyway, I'm just gonna start this, and I'm gonna immediately. Oh, are we gonna have to hammer on the fucking thing again, like in the beginning of the first act, where we're hammering on the alarm? Oh, is it Dark Fiend? Okay, it's probably Dark Fiend, right? All right. Okay. Please, please. You know what? Let me just see once I get through this part. Okay. Yep. They're doing the energy beam contest. Yep. Who's more powerful? I'm gonna lose. I don't know what kind of he is. You know what? Let's just lose. Or not. This is gonna take forever. Okay, slowly but surely pushing it back to the other side. Just need to keep mashing the keyboard. Playing without any sound though, so not getting any feedback except for my fucking keyboard, my mechanical keyboard, my spacebar getting hammered. So I don't I don't get the username for Ryan here or Mark. They say Ryan. Is that like some reference that I'm just not getting? Because yeah, I think it's a terrible handle. All right, did it. What? Okay, I'm not doing that again. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm gonna have to wait for the fucking whole life bar to get drained. No, it'll just yeah, just fucking kill me. I'm not gonna mash the space bar for that many times. Okay. Oh, okay. And they disconnected. Great. Okay, I think we got through it. Cool. Okay, cool. For a second, there's like, oh fuck. When I chose this, like, oh wait, what? Chapter 5? Or are we still in chapter 5? Oh, looks like, okay, maybe we're still in chapter 5. Maybe? You know what, that's fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, as I was saying, if the game actually had ended there, like for real now, that would have been completely terrible. And, wouldn't be the most surprising thing, considering how, I felt about the game for the most part, but, yeah. I'm gonna withhold judgment. I'm gonna be fair to the game for now. uh, yeah, it's I guess I will just share my thoughts on the the developments in the plot. Yeah, no, it's all just uh, it's like these revelations feel like okay, this is the actual start of the game, right? Because everything before that, like a lot of the events, like yeah, it's like setting up, establishing the different relationships between this cast and the friendships. Even though I don't actually feel all that much about most of the cast. It really is just Kathy and Nicole, and I guess Louise, maybe, but not really all that much. But yeah, uh, like I can relate to not like personally relate to the events because fortunately that I haven't had to you know go through kind of experience of losing a loved one, but like yeah, from a very like human general human connection from that type of perspective, yeah, sure, that all of this feels like it's all very uh, true things. People go through these sorts of problems, having to deal with loss and grief, and I guess also with Kathy, like oh yeah, not finding that not just finding acceptance from her parents, but yeah, apparently she's also been abused, which is that's terrible. That shit sucks, and that would drive yeah, teenager to want to escape. That all makes sense. Uh, but yeah, again, just having all of that stuff like dumped at the very end, like at the very end, yeah, no, you can't just end the story end the story that way. It's like, oh yeah, it's that isn't really a story. Like you're just dumping the reasons for why um uh certain characters act that way, and even then, like the game has done a quote unquote good job of making it so these characters mask the way they feel. Yeah, I guess except for Nicole, who was more upfront about that because yeah, she pretty much was upfront about what how she uh, uh, had that had to quote unquote process that loss. But yeah, with the with Mark and Kathy, it's like, yep, it all just gets shown at the end, and like yeah, like the game was hinting at these revelations, uh, so but not to the extent that it all felt completely expected. uh, so and also it's just, I guess it's just hard for me to have to get to that next level of like emotional investment in uh, these characters when again like I've had so much trouble with the writing, the dialogue in general, that it's hard to really like connect and feel for these characters. Like, yeah, from a very basic human standpoint, yeah, it's all very sad stuff. But yeah, like from like the connecting to the story itself, it's like yeah, it's like yeah, that's sad, but uh, uh, the game hasn't quite successfully created this connection between me and like the characters for me to be really uh, invested in such a way that I would like really be impacted by these scenes in a way that I think the game wants the audience to feel. Because yeah, and yeah, like I said from earlier, it's like yeah, this is all just being dumped the very quote unquote end. Uh, so, which I know it's not actually the end because yeah, the game is still gonna continue. So I what I want for the game to do is to really sit with these issues, you know, like really explore them, really take the time to do so. But but I have a sneaking suspicion though that for this next part of the game, that might not end up being the case, and it'll go full on timey-wimey bullshit in a way that might actually uh, um, not do the kinds of stories that the very human stories that the game now wants to tell about these characters might not actually give them justice unless I don't know, they can be more sensitive about it. But yeah, yeah, in a way, like this is kind of what I wanted, like for the game to finally shift gears. But no, again, yeah, like this is also an issue that I brought up earlier. Is like how it seems to keep vacillating, not being sure exactly where they want the story to go. And then you got really real with like yeah, a very common story with Filipino story with Mark's parents having to go abroad, and then yeah, having that connection severed in a very real way. And I think the game did do pretty an okay job showing that that loneliness in Mark and him missing his parents. I think that was yeah, like the one thing that was like, yeah, okay, game did a okay job with that. Uh, Kathy, yeah, it's a big jump from the snippets that we got with her not wanting to go back home, because it is a fairly common thing, especially I think in Asia and I guess yeah, Filipino families, like yeah, parents being strict, not wanting their kids to you know, stay out for too long or whatever, especially when it comes to, and yeah, it's all very, you know, um, rooted in sexism and misogyny, but yeah, also being very like much more protective of girls, families being that way. And yeah, uh, so that wasn't, you know, entirely like a red flag. So the direction it took with the parents actually being abusive, okay, that's yeah, that's a pretty big one, and it's not the kind of thing that you just want to throw out. So it's kind of a topic that you want to handle with a lot of sensitivity, without it feeling very exploitative. So yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm afraid of if we're going to be staying with this timeline now that it's been, I don't know, I guess yeah, 10 years maybe, I'm not sure, maybe, and not really giving that topic the attention it demands. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Cause I will, yeah, I'll keep playing now. Because yeah, we're finally on that turn. Yeah, yeah. I guess the only other thing now, the only other plot point or character development like issue that's worth bringing up is the one with Nicole. Uh, first like bringing Mark to that place to where Jake used to live, her childhood friend, and then being, you know, very angry about Mark not completely understanding what was going on. That felt very that felt very like a very predictable type of development, in a way that is not great. That like it's like understandable for, yeah, obviously teenagers and having to deal with loss. It's like it's a very heavy thing to expect teenagers to handle with maturity. So they lash out. So like, yeah, sure. And it's like a very, it's just like, it just feels like a very predictable way to drive up that conflict between the two of them, and to get Mark to finally reveal to the player the truth about his mom. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't really feel all that interesting of a scene. Like, yep, yeah, this is exactly how I expect this to play out, because it just makes for easy drama, easy conflict that gets resolved very soon anyway. So I was like, yep, yeah. So it finally gets Mark to open up about his problems. So yeah, it's not the most graceful thing. It's just, you know, par for the course for most of this game. But yeah, we're still sticking with it. See how this all wraps up. I wonder how much longer the game will go for, though. For this part of the story, if it's gonna be as long as these first 5 chapters, like the till we hit the first set of credits. I'm hoping not. Yeah, but yeah, that's enough of me yapping about the game. Yeah, let's say that's the first act of the game. All right, that's it. See how where it goes in the next act.